Hi, hello. Hi, hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Anushka. I also go by Eternal Honesty on this channel. If you're new here, welcome for the very first time. So, this is just going to be a very casual chatting type of live right now because I am officially done with semester 2 of nursing school, guys. And I only have 3 semesters for my entire program, so I am more than halfway there. I'm 2/3 done. Literally, I have one last semester, which is less than 3 months. And to me, that's insane that in like 3 months time, a little over 3 months, I will be fully done with nursing school, and I will be like qualified to work as a nurse with passing my boards, obviously. But like, I don't know, to me that sounds so crazy that like, oh my gosh, by the end of this year, god's God willing, I will be done with nursing school and I will have passed my NCLEX and I'll be a registered nurse, guys. Like, it's insane that I was able to complete and like, that I'll be able to complete into the program in such a short time. But that was one of the main reason why I wanted to go do a ABSN when, like, deciding to go back. And um if you guys are not aware of why or how it came about that I just went back to school for nursing, I did have a video as to why that was the case, but a brief synopsis is like more so my father thought it was a good idea for me, like kind of like switch career trajectory, because the career I was in, I wasn't really making money. It wasn't really what I wanted, and I wasn't the happiest with it. And he was like, nursing, there are a lot of options, obviously. It's a pretty stable. You tend to be able to find jobs relatively easy. So how about going back to school for nursing? Honestly, he really said doctor, but doctor is like crazy amount more of schooling, and I was not feeling that. I really wasn't. Like, I know from people in my life that becoming a doctor is so hard. Like, you can go through medical school and not even come out being a doctor. So you can go through all the 4 years of med school and not be a doctor, right? You cannot get matched into residency, and therefore you can't actually really work as a doctor. So I did not want that stress of medical school. So I went to nurse. I chose nursing instead. Hi guys, hello. So I'm just giving a brief little like background as to why I went back to school for nursing rather than medicine. How's my day going? My day has been going pretty okay. I just went to work, came back home from work, ate some food, now I'm here. So yeah, please do. Yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Um, but yes, I'm done with nursing school for the semester. This was semester 2 out of 3. Okay, Parker Langford 831. Yeah, check him out or her out. But yeah, so I'm literally so excited that I'm done. I'm 2/3 way a nurse, guys. Like, I only have one more semester of nursing school, and that's both exciting and scary because after that, I actually have to sit for my boards. And if you know anything about like the boards for nursing, it's really hard. Yes. Curry College. I don't know that where that is. Like, where is that? Is that in like just where is that? Yeah, I don't want to assume what that is, but yeah. But with nursing school being done, I finally can breathe. The last 4 days, thank you. The last 4 days has been like super stressful, super hectic in Boston. Oh, okay, nice. I'm in New York, so I'm only really familiar with a lot of more so the schools in New York. I know a couple like in different states, but mainly New York. Um, but yeah, last 4 days I had my finals, most of my finals. I had one of my finals before this week. What's the best college for nursing? There's a college, I want to say it's in Georgia, that I think it's called Mahari or something like that, that apparently is ranked the number one college for nursing in the country. But yeah, my school that I go to, it's not the worst. It's definitely like within the top 50. But yeah, there's a lot of reasons I chose the school I chose in particular. Oh, that is really hard. Honestly, nursing school, I don't want to say it's not hard or that it's easy or what, but nursing school is very much doable, right? That's what I'm going to say. Like, it is doable, but you have to be dedicated, you have to be committed, you have to make sacrifices. It is going to take a lot of dedication, studying, you know, because especially depends on the type of program you're doing, because there's so many different programs. I believe I've also made a different video on my channel talking about why I chose an ABSN over a traditional BSN. And I think I kind of went into a little bit more the different levels when it comes to even nursing. So you can have ADN, which is your associate degree in nursing. You could also do a LPN, which is a licensed practical nursing, or LVN, licensed vocational nurse. But it's the same, they do the same thing. It's just different states within the US call it different things. So the way that ranking would go is like LVN, LPN, or the lowest level you can be and call yourself a nurse. And then you have ADN, and then you have BSN. So the difference between ADN and BSN, they pretty much do the same thing. Is the degree you have. An ADN has an associate's, a BSN has a bachelor's. And because of that, you tend to get paid more with the bachelor's than the ADN. And there might be slight difference in what you're capable of doing as an ADN versus an BSN. But with LPN and BSN ADN, there's a bigger spectrum of differences. Like certain medications they cannot do. LPNs cannot do assessments. LPNs they cannot do the first teaching. Like, so you know when you go to the doctor and then the nurse comes in and the nurse explains, like, you know, this is what you need to do. Like an LPN cannot do that. That has to be a registered RN. So there are difference in the level and the scope of duty for the different degrees. So honestly, if you're someone you feel like, oh, it might be too hard, or you don't think you can handle it, maybe start at the lower level and work your way up. Because if you can do like LPN, which is not as hard, which is not going to be as hard, right? And then afterwards, you can go back for your ADN, which will then be easier because you already have experience as a nurse, as an LPN. So you kind of have that to help you while you're in school. It also helps to pay for it. Like a lot of people do LPN and then have their job pay for them to bridge to a BSN for the bachelor. Same thing with the ADN. A lot of people do that. It's pretty easy apparently. In my case, I went straight to the BSN, but I'm doing an accelerated bachelor's of science in nursing. So I'm doing it in a lot shorter time span than if someone was going to a 4-year college for nursing. And the only reason I'm able to do this is because I have a degree. And then I also did all my prereqs for nursing school prior to starting. So all of these classes are those really core nursing school classes. So that's the difference. Like, I know, I feel like that was very a lot. I'm sorry. Sometimes I feel like I can be very rambly and long winded. Please cut me off. Like, just say it in the comments if you feel like I am. But yeah. But what was I saying for that? Oh yeah, finals. Yeah, I had my finals this past week. It was so stressful, guys. I had 2 exams every day from Tuesday to Friday. And it was just like with barely a break, which was good because again, we're gonna have 2 exams the next day, and we us as a whole cohort, we kind of were like, can we take the exams pretty much right after each other so we can go home and have time to study for the next the exams the following day? Because if we had a huge gap, yes, that's great. You have time to study between those exams. But what about my exams tomorrow, guys? What about those exams? The way I approached it, I only really was studying for my finals, and then the proctored exam, which are these type of exams that are like standardized and like they're kind of designed for you to not really do really great on them. So I'm like, I'm not gonna study if it's already set up for me to not do super well. So yeah, that was that. Now that I'm on break, I really want to make the most of my break and to enjoy my like 3 weeks off before my last semester and before like, everything I get like super stressed out and anxious by school again. So the goal is to do at least one like self-care, you know, or just like one thing for myself every week, or at least twice a week, because I only have 3 weeks off. But like, I want to do something, for myself minimally at least like 4 to 5 times this entire break I'm off. Like, just like relaxing. Like, I'm planning to go get a pedicure, guys. I have not gotten a pedicure in a minute because I've been busy. I've been budgeting and saving my money because school drains a lot of my money. Right? So between paying for tolls, gas, parking, food, like, my Metro card, like all that stuff drains money out of my pocket. So I've been like trying to budget and not spend too much on like things I don't need. Like a pedicure, do I really, really need a pedicure? In my eyes, yes, but I don't actually. So I've been like, putting those things more on the back burner. But now that I'm done with school and I have a little break, I do want to pick up a couple extra shifts at work since I'm off. Then I can do that now. I also, like I said, I want to go get a pedicure. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done. I'm debating about getting my nails done because I really do not like fake nails. I hate how it ruins my actual nails underneath. But I've been seeing such really cute designs, guys. I'm so conflicted about whether or not I should do my nails. Should I get some press-ons? Which they're still damaging, but they're not as bad as if I go to the salon and have them do my nails, right? Not as bad, not as bad, but still pretty bad. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. So I'm gonna get a retwist. I plan on doing like a ponytail. So my sister, who always does my retwist, minus a couple times my mom has done it, is gonna retwist my hair for me, and then I'm just gonna like have her put it into a ponytail and like a bun type situation. Then I have like a ponytail I'm putting on, like a curly long ponytail. So that's what I'm doing with the hair. Um, what else? So that's like my other like, like self-care thing that I'm going to be doing. My friends from school, like I'm planning to see them. I haven't figured out when I'm seeing them, but we said we're gonna make plans. She's going away, but the other one she's not going away. So I'm planning to like, make plans with them to see them, see my other friends as well, who I've been dodging and swerving because of school. But yeah, I need to like hit people up and try to make plans because I'm finally free, guys. I'm free. Invite me out now because what I can't say no. And I low-key want to say no, but I don't. I want to say yes. I want to like see people. I want to do things. I want to go outside. Yesterday, I did go out to celebrate the semester being done for the dinner. So I had my favorite food. I had Thai food and it was delicious. I was like, I'm getting what I want. Because I was like, should I get it? Because I'm like, it's kind of pricey. And I wasn't paying. But I'm like, no, I want it. I really want it. So like my favorite thing from a Thai food is like the whole, it's a crispy grilled, well, I don't know if it's crispy and grilled, but like crispy hold snapper, red snapper, like with the Thai like sweet, like sweet and spicy chili sauce. Yeah, that with some rice, delicious, guys. Like that's like one of my absolute favorite thing to get from a Thai spot. Like I'm not gonna be the basic that's gonna like I'm gonna do pad Thai. Like that's basic. Like let's like try some authentic like a dish. But I love Thai food. It's one of my favorite type of food. So I did that yesterday. It was really good. Um, Also had some sesame chicken too, which is like again kind of basic, but they're like the best sesame chicken because they make it so crispy, guys. Like it's you hear the crunch with every bite. And I love that for me. I love that. So had that yesterday. I was supposed to be going out today, but I don't know if I want to go out today. I'm tired. I went to work, I came home, and I'm like, I'm tired. And they annoyed me at work. So I'm like, now I don't want to talk to people. Like that's just my personality. Like if I'm annoyed now, I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. Now I don't want to do anything. Now I don't want nobody talking to me. But I'm trying to heal from that, guys. I'm really trying to. But that happened. Um, what are my other plans? I definitely plan on filming some content for y'all and for TikTok. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, please go follow me on TikTok. It is the same handle, Eternal Honesty. I post a lot of my nursing school content over there, like study tips, my daily vlogs. I do some of that on here. I do post some of my mini vlogs and stuff on here as well for nursing school, but a lot, definitely more of my stuff is on TikTok. Like I was doing like each day like a little recap of my finals over there. So like if you guys are interested, in terms of grades, I've gotten back all my grades except for one. I do plan on doing like a full sit down, like just deconstructing, debriefing the whole semester on like a video for YouTube. So I'll probably talk more about what my grades are in that video. So if you guys are interested as to how, like, my grades are, how I'm doing with school, I'm doing great, but I'll make a video. I'll go a bit more into like just like the studying, what I did differently this semester versus the last semester, because I did change my study style a little bit, which I always say, like, I do kind of try my best to gear my studying technique and style to the course, because sometimes the way like, I know how I like to study. Like, my way of studying, like, right off the bat is like repetition. Like, that's what works really great for me. But sometimes that doesn't fit the style of the class. So I have to figure out, okay, so the usual way I study doesn't work for this class. So what do I need to do differently? What is the best way for me to study for this class? So sometimes you got to do that. Um yeah, so I'll talk more about that in a video on the YouTube channel. So keep a lookout for that. I also have been trying to figure out what to do with my skin. Like, I don't feel like my skin is terrible. Like, I do have a lot of scarring is more my issue because I pop and pick my skin. My pimples is really bad. It's a very bad habit. But yeah, I need like to really stick to a solid skincare routine, and I have to figure that out. And I'm like, I know I'm like 28 and I don't have like a set skincare routine. I feel like almost everyone my age, even younger, they're like so like on point with their skincare. Like they know what works for them, they know all the things. And then there's like me, I'm just like, I don't know, I have the time. Like I don't even really do skincare like that because it's not that I'm lazy. Partly is a little bit because I can be lazy at times, but the other part is like a lot of times when I've tried to be good with my skincare, my skin actually doesn't like it. My skin reacts horribly to a lot of products, and I should be very mindful of what those products are so I know for next time. Like I know the Dr. Bronner's, how do you pronounce that name? Does not work for my skin, guys. I've come to realize um not even come to realize, I realized very much right away, like my skin did not like that product because I was using it for my body and for my face because you can use it like on your face and on your body, but my skin would get like a very like fine bumps. I don't want to say hives, but kind of like hives, and it was kind of like a very like slightly delayed. It wasn't right away, but I noticed like maybe a couple hours later, like my skin would feel that way. And I'm like, my skin does not like this product. So, and I had a big bottle of it and I barely used it because I realized very right away, like my skin doesn't like this product. So, like things like that, I am aware of, like, but I don't know, my face, when I try to use certain products on it, it doesn't work. And I found one product that works really good for like body acne because I will get it like on my chest, which is not cute, and then it'll leave scarring. So I more wanted it for the scarring. and I found something that really worked, and then the brand discontinued it. Do you know how frustrating it is when you found a really good product that works well for your skin, and then the brand decides to stop making it because other people either don't buy it as often or don't like it? But like, this happened to me twice by two different brands where I really loved a product, and then the next time I go to like repurchase it, like, oh, I'm like, I hit pan, like I actually finished it. The next time I go to repurchase it, poof, it doesn't exist anymore. It's been discontinued. Like, the eye roll is that I do for stuff like that is serious, because it's very upsetting, because again, like I said, I'm not the greatest with skincare. So if I'm trying and then the product is no longer exists, it like really upsets me. Yeah. When this has happened to me with other products, not just like skincare products, where I really like a product and then it gets discontinued. It happens with my body wash before. Still mad about that, because I bought the newer version of this brand's product, and then I absolutely hate it. Like, it's kind of sitting there, and I had to get a different body wash. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of what tends to happen with things like that with me. Like, I like something, the brand discontinues it. Now I'm back to square one. But that's that. So I'm really trying to be good about skincare. So please, 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 if you have like combo skin, please recommend some products, because that's like my skin type. I get very oily. Aiden, bye. I get very oily, and sorry for the screaming toddler if you can hear that. It's not my kid, but the screaming toddler. But yeah, I get very oily in my T-zones, like here, like all the lighter parts of my face, except for my chin, even though my chin's not that light. But like here, I get like super oily. You can probably even see right now, like I look a little bit shiny. I feel like I see a little sheen. It's not crazy bad. And I feel like anytime I put any product, any makeup on my face, it just makes my skin like produce 1,000% more than it normally does. I'm like, okay. So I get like super oily in these areas. So yeah, if you have combo skin, drop some recommendations down below. I try to go for things that are not like super overly drying, thicker moisturizers, even though I know I do have oily skin, but I still need to make sure my skin's moisturized. But yes, that's where I am with skin. I'm also kind of like playing around a lot with makeup and trying to figure out what I really like with my makeup routine. Um, yeah, like I really feel like I want to get back into doing makeup and stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, "Ugh, I'm so busy with school. Like, school takes up majority of my time. Like, for next semester, I know I won't have time, guys. I promise you, I won't have time. Like, nah. But yeah. But just in general, I am doing okay. I have a doctor's appointment coming up. I have like documents. I'm very excited for my last semester, because we have this thing called a preceptorship that I'll be doing for school, and is where I'm going to be one-on-one with a nurse, like really helping, like taking care of the patients a bit more than I've had the opportunities to do thus far. So I'm like very, very excited for that. And I do believe I got the specialty that I wanted to get, so there's also that. So I'm very excited. I'm just really waiting for my school to like send me more information where that's concerned. Like, they told me that it's the hospital system that I really want to work for once I'm out of school. I'm not going to say the name just because I don't want to like jinx myself. But yeah, so I really am very just excited. Like, I feel like a lot of things are lining up. And oh, this is probably the last thing I'm going to talk about, and then I'm just going to probably go take a nap. I also need to clean my room, because it's been finals week with school, a mess. But last thing I would say is, I think I'm where I'm supposed to be in life. And the reason why I would say that is, one, I feel like there's only one other point in time in my life I've ever feel like so strongly connected to my faith. One, and then two is like how well I've been doing in nursing school. Like at no other point in my academic career or being in school, school has never came easy for me. And I won't even say nursing school is easy for me either, because I still feel like I put in a lot of effort and a lot of work for the grades. It's not like, oh, I just barely studied and then get an A in the course. Like, no, I spend a lot of time studying, working towards it. And I feel like sometimes people don't, because they don't see it, they think like, oh, she just gets all A's and are like jealous or whatever. Where that's concerned, like, no, I put a lot of effort into it. I pray a lot about my grades and ask for God's will where that's concerned. Hi, Parker. So, yeah, it's just like, but I don't know. I feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be because everything is just like lining up really nicely. Well, not everything, but a lot of things are lining up really nicely and just working out for me. And I give God all the glory and all the things for it, to be honest. So I'm just like, it's like, God, am I where you want me to be? Is that why everything just seems so easy? Everything's flowing. Um, and I constantly am just like praying and seeking his guidance, his wisdom, like for him to just like, lead me wherever he wants to go. And I feel like I am where the Lord wants me to be. And if I'm not, I hope that I'm getting close to where he wants me to be, because I've just been like, yes, I get stressed by school, but like it's never stress because I think I'm gonna fail or whatever. It's just more like it's more like when I start trying to do things on my own and not trusting God. Like I will also say that. Like, cause even like I was just like I was studying and I was really worried about an exam, and I was like, Anushka, right now you feel this way because you're thinking you're trying to do it in your own strength. Like you're not trusting God for it. Like, and if you trust God and I would have felt more at ease. And I was like, you know what? That is so true. I just need to stop myself from thinking like, oh, I'm like, there you go. I'm focusing on what I need to do. I need to trust God and know that God's got me in this. Like God's got me. And whatever God wants for me is what's gonna happen, right? I just have to do, and I say in my prayer, I'm doing my part, God, and I know that you will show up and do your part. Like, because when it comes to God, yes, you still have to put in work, you still have to put in effort, but that's it. God just wants you to at least be putting that work and the effort. He will take care of the rest. You don't have to worry about every single step of the way and think that you have to have it all on your own. No, that's why we always have to remember we always are going to need God. No matter where we are in life, we always are going to need him. And once you start thinking you can do everything on your own, that's when you've messed up. And I think that's where I started realizing, like, I felt a lot more at peace, a lot calmer when I would just constantly just go to God every time, go to God. Like when I made going to God my first instinct, it was like, oh my gosh, like I don't even feel as stressed anymore by all of this. Like I even was telling someone like, I don't think I did not cry. At least I don't believe I cried not once this finals week. Like when with the 4 days, two exam each day. And normally I am a crier. I cry very easily. I get easily overwhelmed. But I'm like, I felt like I genuinely just surrendered it all to God. It was like, God, I know you've got me, and I'm gonna study. I'm gonna do what I can do, which is study, go take the test, and do my very best. Beyond that, it's above me. There's nothing else I can do. It's out of my hands. And thanks be to God, I did well on all my exams. So yeah, that's gonna be it. So thank you guys for those who came on. Thank you guys for those who watched, who liked, and for those who subscribe. As always, thank you guys for supporting me and supporting this channel. I would not be here if it was not for you guys. As always, I will see you guys in my next one. Love y'all. Bye, guys.